In a quiet pond, a community of frogs lived in a state of perfect freedom. They splashed and croaked and played all day, answering to no one. But happiness, when it's constant, can sometimes feel like boredom. A restlessness began to ripple through the water. "We have no king," one frog complained. "We need a ruler to guide us, to make our lives grand." And soon, this whisper became a chorus. They raised their little arms to the sky, and their croaks became a unified prayer to the gods, begging for a king to be sent down. This simple scene is the start of one of Aesop's most enduring fables, an ancient Greek tale that explores a dangerous human flaw, the inability to appreciate peace. The frogs mistook their leaderless freedom for chaos. They wanted order, they wanted importance. And the gods were listening. In response to their cries, the heavens sent them a king. It arrived with a giant splash, a monstrous shape that sent the frogs diving for cover in fear. Peeking out from behind lily pads, they saw it, a massive log floating silently in the center of their pond. Is that our king?" one whispered. Another laughed nervously. It doesn't move at all." They realized this king was harmless. In fact, it was fun. They climbed on it, slid down its sides, and treated it like a royal playground. But familiarity breeds contempt. "This king is no king at all," a frog grumbled. "He just floats there. We deserve a real ruler, one with strength and power." They had safety, they had freedom, and they had a new diving board. But they didn't have the idea of a powerful ruler they craved. They confused a lack of oppression with a lack of leadership. And so they complained again, louder this time, demanding a stronger king. The gods, their patience perhaps wearing thin, obliged. This time, there was no friendly splash. A great shadow fell over the pond. A huge stork swooped down, its long legs landing silently in the shallows. This king had sharp, hungry eyes and a beak like a spear. A deep, stern voice boomed across the water. "I am your king, and I shall rule as I please." This was no passive log. This was King Stork, the terrifying embodiment of tyranny. He was a ruler with strength and power, just as they had asked, but his strength was used to hunt them. His power was the power to devour his own subjects. The once peaceful pond became a hunting ground. The frogs scattered in terror, their loud croaks of complaint now reduced to fearful whispers as they trembled under the lily pads. Huddled together, they finally understood their mistake. "We were foolish to ask for more," one whispered sadly. "The quiet log was better than this fearsome ruler." For centuries, this story has served as a political warning. During the French Revolution, it was used to caution that overthrowing a flawed system could lead to a far more bloody and terrifying one. The frogs learned this lesson the hardest way possible. The fable is a timeless reminder to be careful what you wish for. The peace you already have, the quiet stability you take for granted, is often better than the exciting, powerful change you think you want. The desire for a strong leader can easily curdle into a nightmare under a tyrant. The silent log was never the problem. The problem was the frog's inability to recognize the value of a quiet reign.